Welcome to the Magnolia.
We are so excited to welcome all of our dance families to the Magnolia for our 14th annual spring recital. We are so proud of all of our dancers who have worked so hard all year long for this moment to shine on stage. But before we get to curtains up, we have a couple of housekeeping announcements to remind you about.
Welcome, dancers and families. This is where you are going to check in your dancers.
On the east side of the building, across from the parking garage off of Main Street in El Cajon, you will find side doors that go into the theater. This is where dancer check-in will be. On recital day, we will have a big blue pop-up tent out here so that you know that that is where you check in your dancer and drop them off. Once they come inside, your dancer will be escorted onto the stage where they will wait with their classmates and their teacher before going into the dressing rooms. Once check-in is complete, all of the dancers will be on stage together right before the show begins. And this is when they'll do their time-honored tradition, our Express Yourself cheer, that happens right before each show that has happened ever since the studio began.
Are you ready? 1, 2, 3.
And once the kids are excited to perform, about 30 minutes before each show begins, we will escort them into their dressing rooms. There are only 2 small dressing rooms inside of the Magnolia Theater. So to help stage all of our students backstage, we will use the City Council chambers, just a quick direct walk over from the check-in doors. Here, students will be monitored by staff members, background check volunteers, and each door will have a security guard. When it's time for them to perform, they will walk with their classmates and an adult and a security guard from the city chambers over to the check-in door where they will go directly on stage. And that's where your dancer will go. But where do you go on recital day? Well, you drop them off there at check-in, and then you'll walk this path up to the front of the theater. At the flagpole is where security line will start. Please allow some extra time to go through security as it can get long on recital days. Clear bags are encouraged, and we do have some clear bags available to purchase at the studio starting Monday if you are interested. Inside of the lobby is where you will pick up your pre-ordered flowers, as well as any recital raffle tickets that you would like to purchase to support our dancers with special needs. Once you go through the lobby, you'll enter this massive theater and find your seats for the show. And once the show begins, our students will be taken from their dressing rooms to line up backstage with their teachers and their classroom assistants, and even some of our alumni. They will perform their hearts out on stage, and you, as the audience members, will clap and cheer as loud as you can for every dance to make sure that they know that you are there to support them. And if you go to show 4, you'll even get to see some of our alumni grace the stage one more time.
Hey families, it was a great show. Let's go pick up your dancer.
Dancer dismissal will look different this year. This year, we will be escorting dance families out the front of the theater, down the stairs, and along the west side of the theater, out to Main Street, around the big beautiful pond. Don't worry, we'll have signs up so that you can follow them and know where to go. Once you get to this pathway, we will have a big, beautiful balloon arch to tell you that you have arrived at your dancer pickup location. Wait here. We will bring your dancers out to you by class. Youngest dancers always go first. Meanwhile, back on stage, your dancers are celebrating a job well done. There's always a lot of emotions to process after the show. Once we're done celebrating together, we will have them go back to their dressing rooms, gather up all of their things, and then we will dismiss them out the west side rear doors of the theater. Outside of these exterior doors is where you will be waiting for them. We will bring them out one class at a time. Youngest classes always go first. Each class will be helped by their teacher or a background checked volunteer to ensure that each child is safely matched with their parent after dismissal. Please be patient during dismissal as there are a lot of children and we want to make sure that everyone stays as safe as possible. And if you continue around the exterior of the building along your same path, you will wind up right where you were at the beginning, in front of the parking garage off of Main Street in El Cajon. We can't wait to see everyone at the theater.